Shalom to the elect of Israel. Started with the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 from each tribe, which consists of the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners, Hebrew Israelites who are scattered among all other nations, looking like the other nations and speaking their tongues. Shalom to all of you. Before we get started with this lesson, we're going to face the east and we're going to give the much due all phrases, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM HAQADASH. Kolo imla YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM HAQADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's laboring in the works. And shalom to you believers, to the Akim YAHAWAH, which will be you brothers, and few among the sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth, learning in silence as the scriptures say so. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying, plain upon the tables, and straight to the point. I'm your brother Manazar, representing warriors for YAHAWASHI, Pasadena, Texas branch. It's going to be a response to this article from endtimeheadlines.org. Opinion Piece claims new Civil War movie is an explosive warning against a Trump takeover. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. American democracy seems to be teetering on the brink of collapse. And writer/director Alex Garland exploits that feeling for unbearable, despairing suspense and censor with Civil War, a vision of a near future in which the United States is no longer united. If you want to read more of the article, just go to endtimeheadlines.org or get the app. All right, but the title speaks loud and clear for us, so the scripture is going to speak even louder. Go to the Bible Gateway. That is on standby. All right. Isaiah 19:2. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 2, in the KJV. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, meaning American against American. And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So there will be civil war here in America. Okay? All right? There will be a civil war in America real soon, in this lifetime. The G&T pretty much says it too. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, Good News Translation. The Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt, right? In America today. America is modern day Egypt, modern day bondage for a big bulk of the elect. All right, Israelites in general. Egypt goes into bondage. I will stir up civil war in Egypt and turn brother against brother and neighbor against neighbor. Viral cities will fight each other and viral kings will struggle for power. So yeah, it's going to be a civil war like never before, man, here in America. All right. A lot of women are going to perish in civil war. A lot of men are going to perish in civil war. Children, right? Men, women, children, young, old. Rebellious Israelites that's here in America, other nations. All right. Let's see. Another one comes to mind. 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 31. King James Version, Apocrypha. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right. I think the G&T is pretty good to, let me double check that right quick. If they have it on this website, the G&T version. If not, I'll go to a different website. Yeah, it's cool. 2nd Ezra 13:31. Good News Translation. And we're going to go down to verse 31. Here you go, 31 down here. Alrighty. What the hell? Come on. All right, looks like it's not doing it. It is what it is. So, right, verse 31. All right, so this is the Good News Translation for 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 31. They will begin to make war against one another, city against city, region against region, nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, right? Realm against realm. Right, so yeah, you're going to have people with swords in their hands rising against each other. Let's get that right quick. There's also 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Let's see. We still have verse 14. All right. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14 through 16. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Right? These mundanes, people of this world. Right? Woe unto them. All right? All right? Because verse 15, right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Right? The war that's going to kill a lot of people in this generation, especially here in America, is very near. World War III and Civil War, for example, right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. By the day swords, think of the guns, right? And it said one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, right? There's going to be rioting among men, disobedience among men, resistance, disobedience, right? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard, right? Regard, take into consideration of someone or something along that line. They shall not regard their kings or princes, the presidents, vice presidents, your mayors, your governors, right? Those, the legitimate government, I guess you can say. Those supposed to be in power. No princes. People are not even going to regard their law enforcement officers, military troops, right? And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. The people are going to take matters into their own actions. not caring about who's supposed to be in power. All right, which going to lead to, so it's going to be civil war, sedition among men. All right, so yeah, let's get one more right quick. Low one. Don't want to make it long. Ecclesiastes 3:8. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 8 KJV. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So we're definitely in the time of hate and war, because what? For an example, we're constantly hearing about World War III, right? Which it will happen in this lifetime. Civil war, right? We're already hearing about wars and rumors of wars, right? Especially what's going on in West Asia, right? What they call it, was it the Middle East, right? Over there. The love of many is waxing colder and colder for one another, right? The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12, right? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So yeah, we're in a time of hate and a time of war. All right, we're definitely in them times, man. So Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, plain upon the tables. Civil war is biblical. There's a prophecy, a vision that will come to pass in its appointed time, especially in this generation. Like YAHAWASHI said, for an example, let me get that right quick. Salakia. Matthew 24, I think 34 to, yeah. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 34, KJV, red lettering, YAHAWASHI speaking here. Verily I say unto you, this generation, right, this generation, this lifetime, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled, till all these prophecies be fulfilled. All right? This is the generation. All right? This is the time. Okay? So Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, plain upon the tables. Yashala, if you haven't repented yet, you better repent. All right. So Lord willing, it was edifying. Let's close out by giving a much due, all phrases, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's labor in the works. And shalom to you believers, to the Akim, YAHAWAH, which be your brothers, and few my sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth, learning in silence, as the scriptures say so. Shalom.